Hi lovelies, Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this video and you've read the title, that probably means you are not feeling so great and you're probably suffering from a little bit of a cold. And the good news is I'm here to make you maybe feel just that little bit better whilst your immune system kind of battles whatever it is you might be going through. And just say, if it's a flu you're having or you're suffering right now, it's probably best you're in bed. So don't feel as though you have to do this practice. If you are feeling really, really unwell, just put yourself in bed, put all the comfy layers on, and just be. Take some time out for yourself. But if you do feel like your body wants to get that little bit of movement in, come on down to your mat and let's make a start. So as I say, you can be in your dressing gown, you can be in your pajamas, in your fluffy socks, you can have a cup of tea or a hot drink nearby. And let's just take a few moments just to sit up nice and tall. You can sit up on top of a cushion like I am here. And let's just soften in the shoulders, resting the palms of the hands down on the knees, or you might have the backs of the hands on the knees and you bring in the first finger and your thumb to gently rest on top of one another. But whichever feels better for you, just go with it. And then gently bringing the eyes to a close, closing off the outside world. And just simply taking a couple of breaths here. And if you're struggling to kind of breathe in and out through the nose, don't worry, stay breathing in and out through the mouth. Keeping it nice and easy, whatever feels better for you. So we're not working with any particular pranayama, we're not working with any ujjayi breath. Just stick to your own kind of soft, gentle breath here. Bringing in a little bit of calm, a little bit of groundedness, and taking some time out for ourselves. So you might continue to notice how you feel here. There might be a couple of aches in the body here, a little bit of tension here and there, be it in the mind or in the body. But just take a few moments to arrive at this space, arrive into your practice without any worries, without any expectations of what the practice might bring. Just allowing yourselves to just be here. Let's see if we can take a final big breath in either in through the nose or in through the mouth, your choice. As we exhale, let's take a sigh. Keep the eyes closed here if you wish, and let's just bring some gentle movement into the head and the neck. So let's gently turn the head to look past our right shoulder, looking over as far as you can, keeping the chin parallel to the ground. And then inhale, let's come back through center. And then gently turning the head to look over the opposite shoulder here. Beautiful, and keeping this movement nice and soft, so don't feel as though you have to move too quickly here. And you might stay with this movement of gently turning the head from side to side. You might start to move towards some half neck rolls, so gently bringing the ear down to one shoulder, and then gently lowering the chin down towards the chest, and sweeping the opposite ear down to the opposite shoulder. But if you are feeling really congested today, and anytime you kind of bring the head forwards, all of the sinuses kind of get overloaded, just feel free, come back to this. So don't feel as though you have to do any forward folds today. There's not many in our practice anyway. So yeah, just go at your own pace, do what feels good for you. So whether it's turning the head from side to side or having a few more neck rolls here. Just notice how this feels in your body. Okay, one more full round of breath with whatever it is you're working on. Beautiful. Let's bring the head back through center, gazing straight ahead. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls. Inhale, lift the shoulders forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. Twice more. Inhale, forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, let's interlace the fingertips and then push the palms all the way up to the sky. There might be a couple of creaks and cracks in the body here as you take that nice big stretch. As we exhale, let's release the hands and find a little cactus shape with our elbows. So elbows come down in line with the shoulders. In fact, I'm going to slip my dressing gown off for this, but you guys feel free to stay nice and cozy where you are. So in this little cactus shape, fingertips pointing up to the sky, just take a breath in and see if we can kind of open up across this heart space here. Again, we might be feeling quite congested, so be gentle with your body today. Big breath in. As you exhale, let's see if we can bring the palms, the hands, and the elbows to close. Let me keep that going. Inhale, open the arms out to the side, lift up through the heart. Exhale, let's come to a close. One more time here. Inhale, lifting the heart up to the sky as high as you can. Exhale, close. Beautiful. Let's have one final inhale, lift up through the heart. And then exhale, raining the fingertips down, and this time bring the palms to hands to meet your knees. And we're just going to free up in our torsos a little bit. So it might be a little sway from side to side. You might move into some torso circles, sweeping the chest forward, and then finding a little curve through the spine as you rock slightly back off your sit bones, rolling the shoulders forwards here to really find that stretch across the shoulder blades. And feel free to just keep this going at whatever pace you like, whatever movement you like. Just exploring a bit of free movement. It's nothing too precise. Just trying to free up some space in the body. You might have been, or you might have spent the majority of your day in bed or on the sofa in front of the TV, so it's always just good just to take a few moments just to bring some free movement in, whatever it is. Okay. Let's take one more breath. One more exhale. Okay. Let's again start to minimize our movement. Come back to center, palms to hands together in front of the heart. Take a breath in. As we exhale, again, we're going to interlace the fingertips, push the palms up to the sky, and just see if we can grow a little bit taller this time. Even if it's just a sensation, growing taller up towards the sky, stretching out the body. And this time as we exhale, we're going to release the hands and just float your right hand down towards the mat, sweeping the left arm up and over. Taking a nice big side body stretch, and you can sink into this right elbow should you wish, creeping those right fingertips further away, extending out through the top arm as best as we can. Take a lovely breath in. And a lovely breath out. As we inhale, let's come all the way back up through the center, grow tall. Exhale, take it across to the side, lovely. Okay, so left hand down towards the mat this time, sweeping right arm up and over. Take a big breath in. And take a big breath out. Okay. Inhale, rising all the way back up and just bringing both hands down towards the ground. And then I'm going to have a little pivot towards the side, and you're going to bring both legs out in front here. So having a little shimmy around on your cushion. So extending both legs, you can either have them straight or you can have them bent. It's entirely up to you for this. But just bring the hands back behind you, fingertips either pointing towards the body or at the side, or maybe they're pointing back behind you, whichever feels better for your wrists. But just take a nice big inhale and let's lift it through the heart, lift it through the chest, and again trying to open up across that heart space here. As best as you can, keep those shoulders away from the ears, so try not to have this little turtleneck happening here. Keep pushing the ground away and lifting up as best as you can. One final breath. And as we exhale, we can gently release and let's come back forwards. Okay, from here, you might like to take your cushion out from underneath you for the next part. And I'm getting all tangled up in my dressing gown here. So you're going to bring bring the pillow underneath your knees. So having a little bit of support for the knees here, sitting up nice and tall. And all you're going to do is start to walk the hands down the legs towards your feet. And the feet can be kind of relaxed, so don't worry about really flexing in the ankles and pointing the toes up to the sky. They can be kind of soft. And we're just going to start to gently fold over the legs. And you might take hold of the back of the calves, the back of the ankles as you come down here. And it's up to you how far you fold over. As I say, there's not too many forward folds in this, but if you are coming into this forward fold and again you're feeling that kind of congestion, or maybe you've got a really drippy nose going on, feel free to just come up a little bit higher and have as many tissues as you need nearby. Okay, take a couple more breaths here. Either in and out through the nose or in through the mouth and out through the mouth, whichever feels better for you. Just continuing to breathe a little bit more life in the body, taking in all of that lovely, clean, fresh air, that vital oxygen, sending it around the body, bringing a little bit of spaciousness, a little bit of life to all of our limbs, all the way down to our fingertips, all the way down to our toes. Okay. One more full round of breath. One more exhale. Okay. And then from here, let's inhale, walk the hands back up the legs, and you're going to take that cushion all the way out from underneath you now. So using your hands, using your feet, just to push it out in front. And then bringing both legs long this time, and let's bend in the right knee and just take a moment to hug it in towards the chest. Having a little shimmy, a little shake from side to side. And then gently going to cross that right leg over the left. Bring your right hand to the ground behind you. Use it as a little support for your back here. Reaching the left fingertips up towards sky, grow tall. And as we exhale, maybe we can find a little kind of bind here, hooking that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Or it might just feel good to kind of hug the right thigh, in towards the chest. And as you spiral the chest around towards the right hand side. Little gentle twist here, but if you feel like you are kind of really struggling to breathe today, don't feel as though you have to really tightly hug that thigh in. Take a more gentle twist here. Scale it back as much as you need. Take a lovely breath in. Take a lovely breath out. Beautiful, okay. Inhale, unravel. Let's come all the way around towards the left hand side. Place the hands down just for a little counter twist to dip the chin and the chest down. And then let's inhale, come up through center, and then we're going to simply switch over to the side. So uncross the right leg. Bring the left knee in towards the chest now, and again, just have a little shimmy, a little shake. And let's cross that left leg over the right. Sitting up nice and tall, still nestling those sit bones down and towards your mat. Left hand back behind you now, again, just to support the body. Just take a moment to reach right fingertips up to the sky, so you're lengthening the right side body here. And as we exhale again, you can hook the elbow should you wish, or it might just feel good just to hug the thigh in towards the chest as you spiral the chest around towards the left into that gentle twist. Take a big breath in and take a big breath out. Okay. Inhale, gently start to unwind, bring the hands around towards the right hand side this time, lightly dipping the chin and the chest down for that counter twist. And then inhale, let's come back through center, uncross the left leg, bend in the right knee also this time, so you got both knees pointing up towards the sky, and let both knees fall out towards sides so the soles of the feet can come together. And it might be quite nice here, as you come into this butterfly, or as you come into your Baddha Konasana, to give the feet a little bit of TLC, a little bit of loving. So you might give the feet a little bit of a massage, working on your toes, and don't forget to really go in between your toes here, wakening up the soles of your feet, and especially if you have been kind of lying down all day and the feet haven't really been that active, so we're just giving them a little bit of love, running the thumbs up and down the arches of your foot, not forgetting the top of the foot either. But gradually work your way down towards the heel, maybe using gentle pressure with your thumbs. You might even gently pinch the back of your foot, kind of where the Achilles tendon, and using the first finger and your thumb. But again, gentle pressure here as you work around the Achilles tendon. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for 2 more breaths, giving those feet a little massage. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Beautiful, okay. From here, we are going to come down onto our backs, but we want to keep the head lifted ever so slightly. So again, finding your cushion and using that to support kind of the top of your back and the head, just so the head isn't coming down too low. So again, that congestion is going to block up all of our airways. Again, we want to keep those airways open. Okay, keeping the legs the same wherever they are. If you do have a dressing gown, you might want to bring that over the top as you go, but we are going to take a little spinal twist in a moment, so don't get too cozy just yet. Okay, so keep the legs the same. Let's come all the way down onto our backs into that Supta Baddha Konasana. And that might feel really good as you come here. So yeah, let's take a few moments just to arrive. Take a couple of deep breaths here, as deep as you can. Allow your body to feel supported here, allow yourselves to feel held. Feeling nice and soft, lovely. Let the arms kind of relax down by your sides. Take a final breath in here. Final breath out. And then from here, you're gently going to lift your right knee up towards the sky. And that right knee is going to come down to stack on top of the left leg. So if you have got your dressing gown or your blanket on top of you, don't worry, you can kind of fold that in between the legs. That gives the body a little bit more support, a little bit more cushioning as well. So as the knees and the ankles stack on top of one another, you might like to open the arms a little bit wider out to the side, maybe taking a cactus shape. And you might like to bring the knees a little bit further up towards the left hand side. So you're coming into a really gentle spinal twist. And of course, if you want a little bit more, if you want a little bit less, feel free to move in those directions should you wish. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Make sure you are comfortable. You might like to turn the gaze, look in the opposite direction, only if that's okay for your neck here. Take a final big breath in. And a final big breath out. Okay. As we inhale, we're going to come back through that reclined butterfly, through that reclined, or through that Supta Baddha Konasana. So lifting right knee back up to the sky and then gently letting it fall back out towards the side. And let's gently come across the other side. So left knee now lifts up towards the sky. And then that left knee and the left ankle comes to stack on top of the right hand side. Left hip slightly lifts away from the mat here. And again, we can open the arms out even more into that spinal twist on the other side, and just notice how this feels here. And maybe we turn the gaze to look towards the left hand side this time, if that feels good for you. If you want to move in that direction, your choice. You might want to bring the knees slightly further up towards the right side body if you want a slightly deeper twist. Let's take a final breath here. Okay. As we inhale, we're gently again going to come back through that Supta Baddha Konasana. So lifting the left knee back up to the sky, opening that left knee out towards the side so the soles of the feet are still together here. And you might like to stay here in your Supta Baddha Konasana for the next few moments as we allow ourselves to kind of release and relax into our mats. If the hips are feeling really tight today, no worries. You can bring the knees to a close should you wish. And adjust your dressing gown or adjust your blanket so you are nice and cozy here. So wherever you want to be, taking a few more final breaths here, making sure you're keeping yourselves nice and warm. And if you need to prop yourselves up a little bit more, no worries, feel free to do so. Grab as many cushions as you like, all those things that kind of scream comfort. We want to bring them into this space here. And all we're going to do is allow ourselves to rest. At times when we're feeling a little bit unwell and the body is having to work extra hard, the immune system is really working to fight off whatever cold we may have. We might be feeling quite tired here, no worries. You might even drift off, and again, no worries. Allow yourselves this time. So, of course, if you'd like to stay here for a little bit longer, by all means, feel free to do so. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. So, indulge in these moments here. Take as long as you need. Drink it all in. We are going to slowly think about making our way out of this, and that transition away from this is just a thought for now. So we're thinking, how might we gently bring the body out of this, or do I want to stay here for a little bit longer? And just make those decisions for yourself, depending on how you are feeling. And if you have decided you're ready to move, take a lovely big breath in and a lovely big breath out. If you haven't brought the knees to a close already, gently do so now. You might hug the knees in towards the chest, take a couple of sways from side to side. You might opt to take that nice big full body stretch along your mats, stretching the arms back behind you, stretching the legs out in front. And just seeing how much space we can take up here, and just allow that kind of stretch, good feeling to take over your body here. And again, now exhale, we soften. And don't worry about bringing yourselves back upright if you don't wish. You can stay here for the final blessing. That's totally fine by me. But if you want to join me, let's gently roll over onto one side. And you're going to use your arms to gently help push the body up, coming back to a comfortable seated position. Okay, and again, you can prop yourself up on a cushion. If you're lying down, enjoy it, stay there. Okay. So, as we come back to wherever we are, let's sit up nice and tall, soften in those shoulders. Let's close off the eyes if they're not already. And let's seal our practice, as always, with that final blessing. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the world knowing its beauty all the days of your life. And with that, let's bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And we bow. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for that very little practice that might have been just the right amount for you. But of course, if you're still lying down on your mats, enjoy it, soak it all in. And I'm sending you lots of healing vibes. I hope you feel better very soon. And of course, I'll be back next Sunday with another class for you. I'll see you then. Mwah. Take care.